Have you ever wondered why a 2,000-year-old philosophy is suddenly showing up everywhere, from viral social media quotes to self-help books? People call Stoicism the secret to unshakable happiness, yet rumors swirl that it might be just another online fad designed to make you suppress your emotions. The twist: many who study it claim it's far from cold-hearted. It may actually unlock a level of inner peace most of us have never experienced. In the next few minutes, we'll dive into the controversies, shocking truths, and little-known rumors surrounding Stoicism to reveal how it might, or might not, deliver genuine happiness in a chaotic world. Section 1. The modern buzz. Spend 5 minutes on any self-improvement forum, and chances are you'll see someone quoting Marcus Aurelius or Seneca. Stoicism has exploded in popularity, and it's not just among philosophy nerds. Celebrities, athletes, and even business moguls have been spotted referencing ancient Stoic teachings. Some followers argue it's the ultimate toolkit for overcoming stress and anxiety, while critics dismiss it as a superficial trend, a hashtag-friendly approach to staying calm without digging into deeper emotional baggage. Why the surge? Some point to our chaotic times, world events, economic ups and downs, social media overload. People crave a system that helps them stay grounded. Yet there's a rumor that popular influencers cherry-pick Stoic quotes to project a calm, in-control image without genuinely practicing the core principles. This debate fuels the hype. Is Stoicism a genuine life philosophy or just a gimmick? But the controversies don't stop with flashy Instagram posts. Let's uncover how Stoicism's murky beginnings set the stage for more than just motivational mantras. Section 2. Dark Origins. Stoicism started not in a pristine library, but through personal disaster. Its founder, Zeno of Citium, lost nearly everything in a shipwreck. His fortune sank beneath the waves, leaving him stranded. He sought wisdom in Greek philosophy to cope with his despair. This backstory alone has fueled speculations for centuries. Some claim his hardships made him emotionally distant, and that his teachings reflect an extreme tolerance for suffering. Others say it was precisely that hardship that forged a practical method of resilience. What's lesser known is the political drama that followed. Ancient Rome saw the Stoics grow in influence, and rumors spread that certain emperors feared how this unemotional philosophy could embolden people to challenge authority. Some Stoics faced legal accusations that landed them in serious trouble. A few were exiled, and others whispered about possible forced endings we'd call suspicious. Whether these stories are overblown or not, the takeaway is clear. Stoicism was never a bland, ivory tower doctrine. It was a real, sometimes life-threatening gamble. If it began under such intense pressure, does that mean Stoicism demands complete emotional shutdown? That's where our next big misconception comes in. Section 3. Emotionless or empowered. Type Stoicism is into any search bar, and you'll find critics calling it a recipe for shutting down your feelings. They argue that teaching people to remain calm under pressure is just a way of numbing themselves. But modern advocates insist Stoicism isn't about being numb. It's about controlling the controllable and letting go of everything else. Here's where a heated controversy emerges. Some mental health professionals warn that over-reliance on Stoic methods might push vulnerable individuals to bury unresolved trauma. Others believe it's a powerful complement to therapy, offering tangible strategies for anxiety and stress. This conflict has sparked heated debates online, with each side accusing the other of missing the real essence of Stoicism. Behind the noise, real people share heartfelt stories of how these teachings helped them cope with devastating losses, heartbreaks, and even close calls with mental breakdown. The difference, they say, is that Stoicism encourages you to face pain rather than ignore it. Still, rumors persist that many so-called internet Stoics oversimplify the practice into motivational quotes, skipping the deeper reflection that true Stoic philosophy requires. Transition. Yet the biggest battle for Stoicism isn't just about emotional expression. It's about whether the philosophy can handle external critics who think it's downright harmful. Section 4. Hidden conflicts, Stoics versus critics. Some naysayers accuse Stoicism of sidestepping real-world problems. They say it can morph into a me, myself, and I viewpoint, dismissing collective issues like systemic injustice or communal responsibilities. Critics argue, if you're only focusing on your mental resilience, aren't you ignoring bigger social problems? But defenders fire back that Stoicism merely starts with the individual, teaching you to regulate your reactions first, so you can then address problems with clarity. A sensational rumor even alleges certain high-profile celebrities quietly follow Stoic teachings but deny it publicly, worried they'd be labeled unfeeling if fans found out they practice calm acceptance instead of public outrage. It's a clash of worldviews, personal empowerment versus collective activism. Some wonder if the two can coexist without tension. Stoics maintain that a person grounded in inner control can better serve the world. Critics remain unconvinced, calling it an excuse for inaction. But this conflict pales compared to the next explosive accusation that Stoicism breeds a sneaky form of toxic positivity. Section 5. The toxic positivity accusation. Toxic positivity is a popular catchphrase nowadays, referring to the pressure to always look on the bright side and dismiss genuine pain. Some label Stoicism as a prime suspect, claiming it guilt-trips people for experiencing negative emotions. They say the philosophy's emphasis on endurance and composure can spiral into unhealthy self-blame. If I can't stay calm, I must be failing at Stoicism. On the flip side, ardent supporters argue that real Stoicism is about acknowledging pain without letting it consume you. They insist a Stoic approach is far from sugarcoating. It's more about accepting life's harshness, then responding rationally rather than spiraling into despair. Still, the speculation persists. In certain Stoic communities, there are rumors of members dismissing legitimate traumas with phrases like, just accept it and move on. Critics call that approach dangerous. Followers say those critics are twisting the philosophy into a straw man. But if Stoicism truly has these pitfalls, why do so many claim it saved their sanity in times of crisis? Let's shift from allegations to actual methods. Section 6. Real-world techniques. Controversial but powerful. While Stoicism sparks debate, its practical tools draw huge praise. One of the most dramatic is premeditation, visualizing the worst possible scenario so you'll be prepared if it happens. Naysayers claim this technique is too dark, fueling unnecessary anxiety. Believers, however, say that by facing your fears mentally, you can handle real-life obstacles with calm efficiency. Another core practice is journaling. Each day, note down what's stressing you and ask if it's within your control or not. Critics argue this can become obsessive if taken to the extreme. Proponents say it stops useless rumination in its tracks. There's also the concept of negative visualization, intentionally imagining life without your favorite comforts or even your loved ones. It sounds shocking, but some insist it cultivates gratitude and teaches you not to take anything for granted. Skeptics find it downright morbid, but many praise it as a life-altering perspective shift. So where does all this leave us? Stoicism clearly has a polarizing effect. Let's sort through the chaos and see if there's genuine hope in these ancient teachings. Ultimately, Stoicism remains a philosophy forged through actual suffering. Its foundational ideas emerge from shipwrecks, exile, and the threat of losing everything. That alone shows it's neither shallow nor purely academic. In fact, many claim these teachings have given them peace in the midst of heartbreak, job loss, and uncertainty. But the controversies are real. Critics see potential emotional suppression, toxic positivity, and a focus on individual control that might overlook broader social responsibilities. So does Stoicism truly hold a hidden key to genuine happiness, or is it all hype? Perhaps the best answer lies in your own hands. If you approach it as a living practice, journaling, reflecting, learning from your mistakes, it may help you build resilience. If you treat it like a quick social media fix, you might only scratch the surface. Whether Stoicism becomes your guiding force or just another philosophy you explore, it has undoubtedly sparked some of the most heated debates in modern self-help. It might not solve every crisis, but it can offer a roadmap to stability in a chaotic world. If you're willing to look past the noise and commit to deeper self-examination, the real shock. Through every controversy, rumor, or speculation, Stoicism has quietly endured for centuries, and in a culture swamped with fleeting trends, anything that stands the test of time is worth a closer look. Maybe, just maybe, the Stoics were onto something all along.